Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I said hey.
Hey.
Welcome back to my channel.
Hey, girl.
I don't even know how I came up with that. Hey y'all, I'm Jazmyn W. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Y'all know I like to jump right into it, but first I must let you know that I have a podcast called Jazmyn Gives Bad Advice. It drops every Thursday. If you haven't subscribed, you don't support Black women.
Period.
Okay, so go ahead and listen to it. It's only 15 minutes, 16-minute podcast. It's very short. It's very funny. And so hopefully you get a good laugh at it on your in between meetings at work or whatever the case is, okay? I also love to shout out a Black business every time I do a YouTube video. So today's Black business is going to be the Magic Within Me. There's a book and a coloring book that was sent to me by Rashad Williams, who created these books, and they're really fun and they're really, really cute. I haven't started coloring in them yet because my child is not old enough to color yet. But honey, when we get old enough to color and look at books with simple words and stuff like that, we're gonna get into this one first. So shout out to The Magic Within Me and Rashad Williams for sending me these. I'm gonna put the link where you guys can purchase these books below. And if you're not anybody can purchase these, but if you want to purchase them as a gift, if you're not a parent, that's a great idea too. Anyway, we are talking about Married at First Sight today.
Okay, let's get into it.
Baby, I feel bad about advertising the children's books for what I'm about to get into, because y'all know I get a little risque. But let's get into it, honey. Married at First Sight. Y'all know on my channel we always start with the what?
The most boring couple,
period. I honestly would say, well, the most boring couple is going to be the Asian dude with the girl, because they didn't even get married because he got COVID. Everybody's acting like they're so devastated. Baby, we're in a pandemic. Okay, and we've been in it and we're going to continue to be in it. People are going to get COVID. Things are going to get canceled. Why are you acting so devastated? It literally got pushed back like a week. It will be fine. You can calm down.
You'll survive.
Anyway, so that was that. I think the next boring couple would be Stasia and Nate to me.
Ooh, here we go.
I don't know. Maybe some people would disagree, but I only have a few notes on them.
They not boring.
The one thing I wanted to say, if you paid attention to this episode, many of the couples got married, right? Or I don't know how many got married. Some were already married, whatever the case is. All the couples are married now except for one, so 4 couples. Did you guys notice that all of the women complimented the men before the men complimented the women?
Ooh, that's a mess.
Now, y'all know I'm not a very traditional woman, but I am. Well, let me say this: I'm traditional when it comes to some things, and non-traditional when it comes to other things.
Right. Like what?
And I'm more traditional when it comes to my own personal relationships versus how I view the world. So I personally believe that if I meet you and we're getting married, or if I were to go out on a date or something like that, and we're not married, we're just dating, this is a courting situation kind of thing, I'm thinking you're gonna tell me I look good first, babe. Like, what do I look like telling a man you look good and him being like, thank you, and then moving on? Baby,
You look like a fool.
That's not how I roll, okay? That's not how I roll. And all of the women look better than the men in all of these situations, so what are we doing?
And why are we doing it?
We're gonna get into it. But Stasia told Nate, you look very nice. And Nate was like, so am I your type? Baby, stop, okay? Stop it. All right, we're gonna get to if you're my type, honey, because most women, we like intellectual. I'm gonna mess up intellectual. Anyway, let me just move on.
Yeah, just move on.
Nate did not surprise me, because on the first episode, I told y'all that Nate was looking for a white woman, but he told Pastor Cal that he wanted someone who was independent.
Independent,
and a strong woman who was independent, and he wanted somebody between the ages of 27 and 34 or something like that. And I think Stasia is a bit older than that. I think she's 38, somebody said, or my mom said.
She don't know.
Listen, I don't remember, but Pastor Cal said, how you gonna get somebody that's 27 and independent? Like, they haven't even started their life yet, which is facts. And I said, most men say that they want somebody who's independent, but they don't. They want somebody they can control.
Ooh.
That's why men who go after really young women, they don't want independence. They want control. Okay? That's what it is, honey. Date somebody your age.
Okay.
Nate looked like he about 40 to me. If I saw him walking down the street, I'd be like, oh, that's a nice 40-year-old looking man.
A nice elderly man. What a nice looking whippersnapper.
Anyway, I guess there was more that happened during their dates, but I was halfway paying attention to this episode. Not really much happened. Yeah, honestly, I'm trying to think if there's anything else with Stassi and Nate. They seem to have good chemistry, but like I said, the other thing is, I think I actually wrote my notes under the wrong couple. But anyway, Nate had a friend who was a girl, a girlfriend, which was the white chick that was at the wedding.
Here we go, a problem.
Remember on the first episode, my first review, I told y'all Nate seems to me like he likes white women.
You said that today.
It's just a vibe that I'm getting. You know what I mean? It's just a vibe that I'm getting, honey. And I wasn't wrong. Because the girl who was at the wedding has known him for a year. She said she's been living in San Diego for a year.
And not just likes, prefers.
And they great friends.
How you get great friends in 365 days? No, ma'am.
And she crying at the wedding.
Yeah, explain that.
Because she gonna miss game nights.
Yeah, game night.
Child, honey. Why my mama said Stassi are gonna be in the living room at game night. It's gonna be 1 o'clock in the morning. She gonna be dozing off. She gonna be trying to glue her eyelids open like this, trying to keep an eye on Nate and this white woman.
Child.
I told my mama, I said, game nights is over, honey. It's a wrap. Screw it. Okay? The DJ has just cut the game nights off. That's why Stassi and Nate are not going to make a good match, because Nate like to look at the sunset with this chick. He like to go do game night with this chick. He like to have karaoke night or whatever they like to do with this chick. And now he married. And Stassi was like, oh, we're going to have to figure out what our boundaries are. Because she's picking up what the white girl's putting down, which is, this is my first friend.
Wink, wink.
That I made when I moved to San Diego, a.k.a. we met on the app. We slept together and we decided just to be friends because Nate wasn't going to make a commitment to me because he wasn't ready to settle down. But somehow now he's magically ready to get married.
The game was ding-a-ling.
Anyway, I almost forgot about that, T, because I didn't write it down here. But, yeah, I would love to know what y'all think the relationship between Nate and that girl's was or is before he got married on this episode. Okay, the next boring couple, we have Miguel and Lindsay. I wrote down that they're a very good looking couple. I think that Lindy's very cute and Miguel is very good looking as well. So they just really look good together.
They did.
Now, when they got to the dance floor, Lindy said that she never danced before because she's never been to a school dance. I don't want to
you about to
make judgments about what religious background Lindy has, but considering the fact that she said she grew up very strict, she's never danced before because she wasn't allowed to go to school dances. She don't know how to dance with a guy. I'm wondering if she's a virgin, honey.
Ooh.
Which she might be, who knows? But I don't want to make judgments around
but you about to.
You know what religious background she has, but to me, it's sounding a little bit like it rhymes with Foreman. Okay, honey. So I don't know, but anyway, you ain't heard that from me. But anyway,
I ain't wanting to gossip.
When Miguel and Lindy were dancing, this is going back to my original problem that I had with Stacey and Nate. Lindy told Miguel that he was very good looking. She was like, I was very happy when I saw you come down the aisle. I think you're very attractive. And then Miguel says, I'm not going to tell you you're pretty. You know you're pretty.
I would have called it off right then. Wedding over.
And you know, I'm so glad Lindy stayed in her truth at that very moment, because she said, you better tell me I'm pretty. This is my wedding day. Like, baby, why are you not crying? I know we don't know each other, but why are you not crying?
Go ahead and shed a tear.
Honey, I said if I got married to my husband on our wedding day, he didn't cry, I said I was gonna call the wedding off, honey. You better be damn sure a tear rolled down, honey, because if you don't cry, honey, we is not gonna be together. I know the situation is different because they just met, but all I'm saying is Baby, you better at least tell me that I look absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning, absolutely gorgeous, honey. Drop dead gorgeous. The most beautiful woman you've ever seen in your life. I don't care if you think that's the truth. I don't care if you think that's a lie. I don't care if we're on Married at First Sight. I don't care if we're on Married at First Fight. You better tell me I look good. Period. And the fact that Miguel didn't want to say it, he's like, oh, you already know you're pretty. It lets me know that he's one of those guys who says, oh, I don't go around complimenting women, especially attractive women. You insecure, babe. Yeah, you're insecure. You're insecure. You're insecure. You're insecure. You're insecure. You're insecure. That's all that's telling me. Because why would you have a problem just complimenting someone on the way that they look? Insecurity. Yeah. Anyway, finally we hear Miguel speak some Espanol. But he says he don't speak it a lot. Baby, you live in San Diego.
Right.
Remember when I told y'all on my first review of episode 1, if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it because I was right. You speak Espanol, but you don't speak it that much, but you live in San Diego, baby. That's Baja, Mexico. Hold on, baby. It's giving detachment from your culture, which is what I said on episode 1, which is exactly what it is. So, y'all, Dr. Jazz really be on it. I want y'all to know. But his sister sat down with Lindy and talked about all of the traumatic things that they went through. Well, she didn't go into detail, but she said, considering all of the trauma, considering all of the terriblest things that we could have gone through, I'm amazed he's this good.
Right.
I am amazed that he's progressed this much. Baby, this is none of your business to be telling her this right now.
Exactly.
I know that you're his sister. I know that you guys grew up together. Y'all went through the same things. Let's get to know her a little bit and then give high level comments about Miguel. This is not a time to be telling Lindy that you guys had the most traumatic childhood. Y'all parents wasn't around. Do you not think that he might want to share that with her once he gets more comfortable with her?
Exactly.
And then Lindy, oh my gosh, Lindy, baby, I'm gonna call her Wendy, honey, because I don't know what's in between here. But she was like, do you think there's some red flags there? This is his sister.
Right.
She's not going to tell you that he's a walking red flag. She's not going to admit to that. She just said he's the most wonderful, caring, gentle person who's been through the most traumatic childhood they could ever imagine. But he's a wonderful guy. Obviously, he has some trauma. Has he been to therapy? That's one question I would have asked. Has he been to therapy?
That would have been the very first thing that I asked. Because it's giving trauma.
Obviously, he ain't going to church. Which, no shade from me, honey, because I don't go. But anyway.
Girl, just move on.
Speaking of that.
Oh, my God.
Miguel sat down with Lindy's family, and Lindy's brother is going to talk about some, do you have a belief in a higher power? Now, let me tell you something.
Girl, no.
I'm more spiritual myself. I'm not religious. I'm not. Okay? I know all the black people are going to come commenting, Jazmyn, you're not religious. No. Okay? I'm not. But he said, do you believe in a higher power?
He don't sound like he do.
All you had to do was say, yes.
But he don't.
I do.
But he don't.
I don't go to church. I'm not religious. But I believe in a higher power somewhere.
The government.
He didn't say, are you a Christian? He didn't say, are you Muslim? He didn't say, we Jehovah's Witness, will you convert? He just simply said, do you believe in a higher power? Now, maybe Miguel is an atheist. Maybe he don't believe in a higher power. But all he had to say, if he's an atheist, is say, I'm actually an atheist. Do you know anything about what it means to be an atheist? Because most people think that atheists are devil worshipers, but they're not. They just don't believe in a higher power. They believe we die and we return just like a little squirrel, honey. Now, listen.
Like a little flower.
That's none of my business, okay? I let people believe in whatever they want to believe in, which is what Miguel was trying to say. He was basically saying, if you believe in Allah and you believe in God and you believe in Buddha and you believe in Jehovah and you believe in Yahweh and you believe in, then how am I supposed to know which one is which? And the answer is, you don't.
So go to sleep.
But you either you believe in one or you don't, Miguel, and it sounds like you don't believe in one. So all you had to do was just say no. You didn't have to go through all that explanation, because let me tell you something about a Christian, honey. A Christian is not gonna sit there and say, "I know what you mean." They're gonna say, "So do you believe or not?" Child, let me get off this before y'all start ripping up my comments. But I ain't said nothing wrong. But anyway,
sure haven't.
He went off and going off about the mouth about what he believed in. All he had to say was yes or no. What's the next question?
Exactly. What y'all eating?
Anyway, Lindy, the last thing I wrote down is Lindy doesn't seem very as concerned about, Miguel's religious background, because her friend said, is you screwing or not?
Okay.
Lindy, don't let your brother see this because, baby, he got a problem with it, okay? Lindy's friend said, is we getting busy or is you gonna be just busy yapping your mouth, okay? I said, baby, Lindy's friends,
they something else.
They had me clutching my pearls, honey. They had me covering my thigh meat up, honey, like I was in church, child.
Okay.
Anyway, let's move on to the next couple.
Let me get a little holy cloth.
All right, we're already on to the almost down to the last two couples. So let me go ahead and do Justin and I forgot the black girl name. I'm bad. So let's do Justin and Jessica.
And old girl, Jessica.
Anyway, I wrote down the dark-skinned black girl. Her personality is annoying to me. She was annoying me at the beginning of the episode. But I wrote down Justin is annoying too. So two annoying people make a good match. Match made in heaven. Anyway, Justin's brother, remember if y'all watch episode 1, I told y'all Justin's brother and his relationship, like the juxtaposition between those two really not sitting right with me. And Justin's brother said, I was tainted. Who cares? This is not about you, Justin's brother. That's why you're Justin's brother. Justin's brother sat down with the black chick and said, and had a conversation with her. And after that conversation that he had with the woman, like Justin's new wife, he was like, I'm proud of you.
Huh?
Justin didn't do anything. He didn't choose this woman. Like, now you're choosing to be proud of him because you met the person he was matched with. And then you're like, I have faith in you. Actually, no, you don't. You have faith in the matchmakers. You have faith in the process. You have faith in Married at First Sight and Lifetime. You don't have faith in Justin, because if you had faith in Justin, you would have said, you know what, Justin, if you feel like this is the right thing for you to do at this point in your life, I support you, man. I love you, and I just want to support anything you do. I'm proud of anything that you do. You're ready to settle down. You want to leave it to some experts to choose your wife. I'm proud of you for just, stepping out on faith and doing that.
Exactly, taking a risk.
But instead, you ridiculed him and criticized him. And then on the wedding day, you sat down with the person they matched him with, and then you came back and told him, I was tainted.
No, you smell like taint. Oh.
Baby, I wish you was fainted. I wish you was just gone down on the floor, because you're getting on my nerves.
Okay.
Anyway, Justin's friends asked old girl if she was ride or die, and she said dying is a bit much, which I 100% agree with, baby. I would ride with you 100%, but am I gonna die with you? Absolutely not. No. Baby, me and my mama was talking. My mama said I might not even ride with you.
Okay.
Baby, listen, I'm riding with you. But am I going to die with you? Absolutely not. I'm saving myself first, baby. This is an airplane situation, honey. I'm putting my mask on first. Yeah. So that's the end of that. Justin is trying to say all of the right things, but somehow, some way, he's still not appealing.
Girl.
Justin told old girl's friends and family, besides God, she going to come first in my life.
Okay.
And I wrote down, I come before God.
Amen.
No, I will not be answering anything about that. Anyway, old girl told Justin's friends, this is how I want my man to be. She said, if I block you, send me an email. Honey, if I block your email, send me a smoke signal. I know that's right, honey. She started getting on my nerves less and less, because I started connecting with what everything she was saying, right? You know, throughout the episode. As the episode went on, honey, I started connecting. Like, you know what, sis? You actually my sis, because, baby,
you on to something.
If I block you, baby, send me an email, honey. Get to me somehow. A G chat, honey. You better send me a Slack message. I don't even have Slack, but you better make me sign up. Like, but one thing I will say about this, like, on all seriousness, I don't block my husband, honey. When you get married, you don't block your spouse. That's just my personal opinion. What you blocking them for? Y'all married.
Right, like.
You don't block your spouse. That's just my opinion. On any platform. Whatever platform you on, y'all happen to be on together, whatever, you don't block them. To me, blocking your spouse is a red flag. It don't matter if you just blocking their messages, calls, text messages, stuff like that. Like, if we're having communication issues, we need to work it out.
Or just not talk.
So that's one thing you do. Like, dating, you can block a nigga real quick. Like, anybody can get it. But marriage, no.
It's like, for what?
Justin gave old girl, I'm calling her old girl. Justin gave old girl a very sensual, sexual dance in the middle of the wedding.
Was it?
He was doing a lot of slipping and sliding on the floor, and he was doing a lot of pretending to be a Kappa. Because he was doing some Kappa moves, then he stopped because he quickly realized that he wasn't a Kappa and he wasn't going to be able to hold up to that or answer for those moves when they got on television.
He's an apple.
He dipped after he took off her garter with his mouth. He dipped and did one of these.
And I turned the TV off.
I would have said the wedding's off.
Okay.
Forget everything that just happened today. Everybody, the bar's closed. Pack up the food. The wedding is off.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
Justin, anyway. I thought it was very interesting that both of them were their senior class president. That was very cute. And I thought it was very funny that she said she saw him on Hinge and he was like, how you know it's me? She's like, how many 7-foot Negroes walking around San Diego are there?
Right.
And he was like, oh, you right. Like, I'm glad that she said that, you know, she wasn't initially attracted to Justin, but she's giving it a go. I like that about her. And then obviously, I mean, old girl she's beautiful. She thick, honey, Justin happy. I just don't know how she's gonna.
Girl.
Anyway,
okay.
Justin is celibate, and he said that his private parts were hard as a rock, and he's not gonna lie. Once, you know, old girl came out of the bathroom in her little night set.
And he could have just completely never had said that to us.
Now we see the real Justin.
And I wish he would have kept it a secret.
Justin right here. Anyway, as far as their relationship goes, I think they have really good chemistry. I don't know. I think they're both going to have some serious flaws, right? I think that old girl's going to have some personality flaws, and Justin's probably going to have some flaws that we haven't seen yet. But I have a feeling they're in regards to maturity. But I don't know. We'll see. This is just me making judgments off of, you know, what I've seen so far, which is barely anything. Yeah. Finally, the last couple, Mitch and Christina. Mitch and bitch. I didn't mean to call her no bitch, because Mitch was actually the one acting like a bitch and not the bitch. But anyway,
girl,
I wrote down, forget the beard, Mitch. You have a freaking cut on your head with the Band-Aid.
A loose Band-Aid on your head, and you're worried about your short beard. Bye.
Why? And why was the Band-Aid like lifting up? It wasn't even like
tight. It wasn't even strapped down.
Mitch said that married at first sight is the only way that he's going to get married, this process.
Call it off.
Why?
Call it off. Call the wedding off right now. Close it up.
Mitch is so insecure. He strikes me as the type of person who knows they have flaws, knows exactly what those flaws are, won't correct them, won't change, won't step out of his shell, but instead will go through this process because he knows somebody is going to be forced to get to know him.
Yep.
And that's why he said this is the only way he's going to get married, which to me is actually sad and ridiculous. It's like, if you know that you're not good at dating because you're too shy, Step out of your comfort zone if you want to get married. If you know that you're too picky, be more flexible.
If you want to get married.
If you know that you like your beard long, you should have said that beforehand.
Right.
Kristen remember Kristen said that she's been engaged before and she paid for the entire wedding last time. She spent her life savings on this wedding, which was actually stupid, dumb. And I said, where was her man's munties? And we found out that he didn't have any, because she said that her ex paid for her engagement ring on a credit card 4 years ago and she had to pay it off. Why?
Yeah, let's get into that. Make it make sense.
Why would you have to pay off your own engagement ring from a credit card that he decided to put the ring? Was your name on the credit card? Was it your credit card?
Yeah.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah, it was your credit card. Yeah. You're dumb.
Yeah.
You're dumb. You're done and you're dumb. I'm sorry, babe. Like, how did he manage to put an engagement ring on a card that also had your name on it? Because that was not your financial responsibility.
Nor was it a surprise.
I think a lot of times men get so upset when women say, I want somebody who's financially stable. I need somebody who's financially stable. And men be like, oh, man. This is why.
Exactly.
This is why, because I don't have time to be putting credit cards in my name for you before we're married. I don't have time to be paying for the entire wedding with my life savings. I don't have time to be paying off a mistake that you made because you couldn't manage your money, didn't make enough, or couldn't save. But men get so upset when women say, I need somebody who has a few funds. It's because I don't want to be put in this predicament.
And know what to do with it.
And love, she probably really loved and cared for the guy, or either really wanted to be married, and she was a ride or die, and she died.
Yep. Dead.
During the ride. Anyway, why did Kristen's mama come out and he said, is that my wife?
Child.
I guess he doesn't look that young, Anyway, back to what I was saying in the beginning. None of the guys complimented the women. She looked at Mitch and said, all of you guys look beautiful, even you today. And Mitch said,
cricket, 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 ribbit, rubber.
Hello? What's not clicking, Steven? Okay, she just told you that you look beautiful. You should have been telling her that she looks beautiful, but instead you stood there like a lump on a log.
Yep, a big lump.
This is why we have to take men's roles, because you guys don't know what you're doing. Baby. Anyway, let me stop before y'all get mad. Anyway,
yeah, girl, get off of it.
He said, they said you may kiss, and he said with your permission, and she said, oh yeah, we kissing. And I thought that was really cute, but I have a feeling that's going to be one of the only very cute moments that they have all season. But that was cute to me. This is where Mitch lost me. Mitch said that he wants a natural woman. I said, if you want a natural woman, Mitch, meet somebody at your cult. Yeah. Meet somebody at your environmentalist job. Yeah. How about you convert to Foreman and you meet somebody who
on the compound
is a part of that religious group? Like, what? This is her wedding day. What did you think she was gonna come out barefoot, barefaced, butt naked? Child. He said he was so happy to see her take her shoes off. Barefoot is natural to you? Here's the thing. Y'all remember Controller One? Yeah, let's make some connections here. Controller One had an idea in his mind of what his wife should be like, how she should act, and the things that she should do. What's the difference between him and Mitch? I'll tell you, not much. Because Mitch already has an idea, even though he's not good at dating, even though this is the only way he would have gotten married, even though he's 40 years old and he looked like he never been kissed, he has an idea of how he thinks that his wife should behave. And he thinks that she should be in sweats and not wear makeup and have natural and be natural and be natural. And the fact that she's on her wedding day and wearing makeup, what is this about? This is about her doing whatever the hell she wants to do.
Period.
And you standing back and being in awe.
Okay. Because you ain't got no other choices. That's the tea.
Child, I cannot. You expecting your wife to act a specific way and be a specific way when they are their own person is also giving me controlling. It's also giving me expectations that can never be met because, baby, you have created somebody and you haven't even met anybody.
It's in your head.
A lot of this can go for women too, but we're talking about the guys that are in front of me right now, and this is what I'm seeing. Anyway, I got a little chuckle when Mitch says that he can't lie to people except for when they a cop. I said, oh, okay, you didn't win me over yet, but you almost got me. You almost did. I wrote down Mitch is too judgmental. Let women do what they want. If I want to wear makeup, let me wear makeup. I consider myself a very natural woman too. You know what I mean? I like a very natural beat on my face, but I'm going to wear makeup. I like to wear my hair natural, but I'm going to wear weave. I'm going to wear a wig, baby.
Period.
Like, I love to be in sweats, but baby, when I put my freakum dress on, it's on. Like, let me do whatever I want to do. And I think that every woman should have that liberty. And to be with somebody who tries to mold you into what they want you to be, no, ma'am. No. And finally, I wrote down, Mitch is acting like a Mitch, but with a B. His wife is really attracted to him, and he got lucky.
Oh, no shade.
And you know what? I feel like if he doesn't change his tune, he's going to miss out on the only opportunity that he has to get married. He said it, not me. So wouldn't you be really just going with the flow? He said he's being more, I don't know what word he used, but he's being more closed-minded than he thought he would be. No, you knew you were going to be closed-minded. You're 40. If you don't know you, then who know you?
Right.
Child, I can't wait to see y'all's comments. I'm sorry if this review was all over the place. But yeah, I think all my reviews gonna be all over the place from now on. But child, anyway, yeah, I can't wait to see y'all's comments. I love to know what you think about every couple. And particularly, I want to know who you think is most likely to make it and who's most likely to fail. I think right now, of course, Miguel and Lindy are most likely to make it. And I think after watching Mitch and Christina, I think Mitch and his wife are most likely to fail because of him. And not because she's busy acting like a man. Anyway, I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all when I see y'all.
Bye.